Bellingcat is a laid-off admin worker who made a name for himself by analysing weapons used in the Syrian conflict.
Never been to Syria, doesn't speak a word of Arabic, and he conducts his profound research from the comfort of his armchair in his home.
Higgins himself admits he has no experience in the field.
Before the Arab Spring, I knew no more about weapons than the average Xbox owner. I had no knowledge beyond what I'd learned from Arnold Schwarzenegger and Rambo.
His tools of choice for uncovering global conspiracies: YouTube and Google Earth.
Billboards in the area kind of looked the same, but it wasn't really, you know, this isn't enough to say this is definitely the same area. You could see the path and the grass, but again, it's not a great match. So we know the Russians lied.
And the media loves him.
Elliot Higgins, a
British blogger who's
been analysing the pictures of the wreckage.
Thank you for joining the program.
But some are questioning his methods, like the developer of the photo analysis program which Bellingcat used to claim Moscow faked satellite images. And image forensics experts aren't fans either.
What Bellingcat is doing is nothing more than reading tea leaves. Error-level analysis is a method used by hobbyists.
But fellow obsessives are ecstatic about scrutinising Bellingcat's analysis. Bloggers claim he's showing photos of two different book missile systems in an attempt to prove the weapon came from Russia. They say the one pictured in Russia is a newer model because it features a recent modification. As for the claim that no Ukrainian books were in the area at the time of the crash, well, fellow bloggers dug up screenshots from Ukrainian TV, apparently showing a book missile system, complete with radar, in the area just a few days before the tragedy.
Well, we've been in touch with Bellingcat and stated that the Russian government and media have resorted to conspiracy theories. That's their side of it. They say also the Russian government, etc., has made false claims and made false evidence in the downing of MH17. Bellingcat... sorry, I've just lost my way there. I'm going to tell you that again because I want to get that straight. We've been in touch with Bellingcat that stated that the Russian government and media have resorted to conspiracy theories, false claims and fake evidence to cover up the downing. I want to get the wording right for you. We got a bit lost there, of the downing of MH17. Bellingcat then went on to praise its own probe as thorough and accurate. Right, let's bring in international affairs commentator Marko Gasic. Marko, hey there. It's been almost, what, seems longer, but it's been 4 years since the tragedy took place. Has the investigation been able to bring any significant conclusions here, any closure, crucially, for the relatives here?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's really got in a position to do so because of the way it works. It's the countries it consists of, the angle it's taken from the start, the implicit bias in the way it's operating. I don't think we're going to see any justice, let alone fairness and accuracy in terms of its conclusion. I mean, the method of investigation here, no matter what the facts are of this case, the method of investigation in this case is drearily familiar and reminds of other cases where the standard practice is to blame the targeted nation. This year and last year it's usually Russia. So you accuse Russia, you don't allow it to join your investigation, you say you have evidence against Russia and then you don't show anything because you can't show it, you claim. So there's a whole campaign, a whole serial black PR involved in this, and there's nothing new here, and therefore no, justice won't be available, no.
I mean, what was the point of this media conference in the fact that nothing really new came out, did it?
Well, this could be a bit of a spoiler for a far less serious event, the World Cup, which is coming up soon. So this is a kind of bit of demonisation of Russia. We'll probably see quite a lot more as the weeks go by, just before a major prestigious event that Russia is organising. So we basically have a rehash of the same old story. As I say, the West has brought its chums in to run the investigation. It's kept Russia out of the investigation, but not out of the accusation. So really this is standard practice. It's Oceania accusing Eurasia of being bad. So I don't think we should be surprised at what we're seeing, but we should not be gullible enough to believe it.
Through all these years, Russia stood by its point of view that it wasn't involved here. Bellingcat, on the other side, have used open source data, has been often criticised, and the Russians are saying, no, you should use witnesses on the scene there that say on testimony that they saw what happened themselves. Why has Bellingcat been so prominent in this investigation all the way along, and do you think it's been sufficiently enough scrutinised and criticised?
I think when the messenger is transmitting a message that the powers that be want to be heard, then the messenger has immunity from investigation, and that's what this particular outfit are in the privileged position of being, so they can say whatever they like as long as it's anti-Russian. They're going to be not really looked at very closely at all. It's really like in the Skripal case or Litvinenko, where things are stated to be facts,
Marko,
and they're not scrutinised, and this is just really an earlier version, perhaps a draft version of the same kind of scenario.
Marko, we've got to leave it there. International Affairs commentator Marko Gasic, we've got a live news event to go to in St. Petersburg. Thank you for your thoughts and being with us. Appreciate it.